But in the second half, obviously, defended a lot better than we did in the first half, and certainly having Catherine Westbelt available. The trainer told me before the game that that she thought she might be able to play the second half. They were going to keep working on it and see how she looked at halftime. So we were very excited that she was able to get back in the game and change the course of the game. I think with her on the floor, we're just a very different team. So Jess was unstoppable inside. Our game plan was to go inside, and she did everything we needed her to do.
Questions for the student athletes?
Catherine, how severe was the ankle? What did they do to get you ready to play? And was the second half your goal to play tonight?
Well, the sprain definitely wasn't as bad as last year's, thank God. But really right away, right when it happened, I had treatment done 2 or 3 times that night, probably 10 times within the next 24 hours, so I think that really helped. But yeah, I just really kept it elevated as much as possible. Was hardly on my feet at all since it happened. And I think that really it was a second half decision whether the coaches felt that I needed to play or not. And you know, it was a pretty close game in the first half, and I was able to warm up and feel pretty good, so that's when they made the decision that I could play.
This question's for Jess. What was exactly said in the half to get you guys to come out in the third quarter with a 20-point separation, and then you guys really never looked back after that?
Yeah, I think both as players and then when the coaching staff came in the locker room, the big emphasis was defense. We knew we were fine on the offensive end, and we knew that they couldn't beat us on twos, so we just needed to guard the three-point line, and I think in the second half we did a good job of that.
Catherine, was it you that told Coach McGraw that you're ready to go, or was that just a team decision?
I think it was Ann, our trainer's call. She was kind of the communicator between me and the coaches. But, yeah, it was Ann.
What was your own emotions going into that second half, knowing you're coming out into the floor, and then you see the reaction of the crowd when it comes out?
I honestly just tried to play it like any other game because I knew I really didn't want to get my emotions involved, especially being my last home game here, and just with the crowd's reaction. I did try to stop getting a little emotional when I came out of the game. I was trying to hold back the tears, but definitely felt very grateful for my time here and just to hear the crowd's reaction to kind of thank me for my 4 years here.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Here we go.
I guess, like you said, it was your last home game. Knowing that it was kind of uncertain if you would be in or not, I guess, how did it feel to take the fourth thing?
Honestly, I was really happy. I obviously didn't know if I was going to play at all this game. So I really was just trying to get into as much as I can. I honestly couldn't sit still in my chair. I was on the edge of my seat the whole first half. But, you know, I was really back and forth with whether it would be good that I'd play or good if I wouldn't play. But honestly, I was just really happy that I got to get back on the court for my last time. We'll see. I have a week of rest, so I think that definitely will be good for the ankle.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Okay, ladies, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
More questions for Coach McGraw?
Muffet, in your years of coaching, have you ever had somebody play like that, inspire like that, coming out of the game?
I don't think so. Kat last year never practiced. I mean, she was on a stretch for the last month and a half of the season where she never practiced, just played in the games. But to have her not in a boot, she was in a boot before the game, and to be able to come out, I thought it was just a really motivating and inspiring moment for the team.
Did you tell her any stories about Willis Reed?
I don't think she's old enough to even know who he is.
Yeah. In the first half, they go 10 of 15 from three-point range. Second half, 0-5. What would you attribute most? Coach mentioned that maybe just going smaller in the lineup, but what would you?
Yeah, I think having Kat on the floor helps us. It's like playing 4 guards, and that's what we needed to do. We were playing Katie Cole in the first half, and I thought that lineup was better to defend them, but came down to communication. Kat's a great communicator, so we made a lot of mistakes in communication in the first half. They were wide open. We decided not to help and not to rotate when they had dribble penetration, so we could just stay out on the three-point line. We didn't think they could make enough twos to beat us, so we're going to just guard the three-point line, let them drive and get layups.
You were rotating back and forth in that first quarter between man and zone.
Yeah.
And what made you settle mainly on man?
You know, we just gave up so many open shots. I mean, they move the ball so well. They're just so well coached, and they all shoot it well. I just didn't think zone was going to be the answer.
Coach, the team was kind of struggling the first half on the defensive end, and they came out of the locker room and they were stifling on Villanova. What can you do to try and get them to play that way in the first half? You know,
Villanova's an incredibly difficult team to guard, and especially when you only have a day to prepare. We tried to do some stuff earlier in the week, and we don't have our guy practice players during the NCAA tournament. We didn't have them during the week because of the break, so we really didn't have anybody that could simulate what they were going to do. It's very difficult to run their offense. It takes a really high basketball IQ and a lot of years of running it. So I knew it was going to be a challenge for us to guard them. I thought we'd be able to score, but defensively, they're a team. You never see a team like them. We don't play anybody like them, so it's tough to prepare for them.
Any other questions?
Muffet, when Kat came off the floor with 4:02 left and you gave her a hug, did you guys share anything?
No, it was an emotional moment. I think either one of us could speak at that time. I think we were both just obviously feeling the same thing, just so happy, grateful that she played 4 years here. She's been a joy to coach. She's been such a glue player for us, and to have her come out, and you knew that she wanted to play. She's really mentally tough. She's going to be able to put up with some pain, but the trainer was holding her off. So I think that was just a great moment to celebrate each other. Yeah, but I held him back.